From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is an OU update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Brooke Pryor. Brooke, the Oklahoma running game has obviously been a huge part of the Sooners' offense, and as these guys get ready to face Oklahoma State's defense, which has a really good defensive front, let's look a little bit at Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine, or Samaje Perine, Joe Mixon, however you want to list these guys, but how they've been used. And it seems like they're really splitting these guys and using them almost equally. As you look at it, as you've talked to people, are they using them the way that they expected to?
No, that kind of seems to be the thing. Last year Samaje Perine was obviously the guy for OU's run game, but this year, Samaje's been hurt for a little bit, but Joe Mixon has kind of been the guy that's really exploded onto the scene, I guess you would say. We saw flashes of that last year, but this year it's been much more even. They've played them, split the reps. They've also played them both at the same time, and as Lincoln Riley calls them, it's 1A and 1B back there, and I think that's something that it's hard to say that OU's run game gets overlooked, but it does in some ways when you have guys, like Dede Westbrook downfield, but that's a big part of their game that could be really crucial on Saturday.
Well, let's talk about that because, you mentioned Dede Westbrook. Oklahoma State's secondary has been susceptible to those deep balls, but it's a whole lot easier to throw those if you've got the run game going. So what does Oklahoma need to try to get out of those guys out of the backfield in the run game on Saturday?
I think they've got to have another huge game from Joe Mixon. You also saw a couple weeks ago that they took Joe out and just let Samaje pound the ball over and over again. I think we're going to see a lot of sets with both of them in there to cause a little misdirection and keep that defense really true so you can't go all in on one guy back there.
Is weather a potential factor in this whole thing too?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be another game kind of like the West Virginia game. Hopefully no snow. I don't know that we can have snow at 46 degrees, so we should be good there. But yeah, I think if it's raining, then we saw against West Virginia, Dede Westbrook only had 2 catches. Granted, they went for 100 yards, but still, the game much more ran through the ground, and I think we could see another one of those.
All right, well, we'll see how it goes. If it is a rainy, cold Bedlam, 11:30 kick on Saturday morning down in Norman. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.